Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening and welcome back after a long time. I'm excited to have you all here for this session on effective learning strategies. Today we'll be diving into the fascinating world of ultra learning, an approach that focuses on intense, self-directed, and highly efficient to acquire skills and knowledge. As you can see from the visuals on this slide, we are in the time where the boundaries between human potential and technological advancements are constantly blending. Ultra learning is not just about traditional methods, it's about leveraging all kind of tools and strategies at our disposal. It can be pushing ourselves to learn faster, better, and with more purpose. Our goal today is to explore these methods together and understand how we can take control of our learning journeys and how we can adapting strategies that will not only improve our skills, but also transform the way we approach challenges in education and beyond. So let's get ready to explore the power of ultra learning. Once again, welcome to this exciting session on discovering fundamental features of the ultra learning environment. So in today's rapidly evolving educational landscape, having a modern and natural learning environment is essential to enhance both teaching and learning experiences. The ultra learning environment offers a streamlined and user-centric approach that empowers different type of teachers and educators and learners alike. So it can be facilitating efficient content delivery, dynamic collaboration, and personalized learning paths. So during this session, we'll be explore the core features that make this environment like a powerful tool in driving engagement and improving learning outcomes. So let's dive into how the ultra learning environment transforms traditional learning spaces into vibrant, interactive and effective ecosystems over there. Our agenda for today's session about the introduction about the ultra learning environment. We're gonna discuss a lot of different techniques about ultra learning environment. Then we're gonna have it maximizing learning efficiency and effectiveness. What kind of features of ultra learning environment do we have it in, and we're going to discuss all in detail. Then in the end, we're going to have applications of ultra learning environment and what kind of conclusions we can be done by end of the session. So now let's explore the key characteristics that define ultra learning and set it apart for other learning strategies as well. First, we have intense focus. Ultra learners are known for their ability to immerse themselves deeply into the learning process. So this requires eliminating distractions and dedicating time to truly concentrate to the task at hand. So is this like a deep level of focus that allows them to absorb complex informations more like effectively and quickly? Next one is self-directed. So self-directed learning means ultra learning puts you in the driver's seats. It's about taking full control of what you want to learn, how you approach it, and the pace at which you go. And this autonomy basically is empowering as it allows you to adapt your learning and learning experiences based on your specific goals and interests. Finally, we have efficient learning. So this kind of learning emphasis here on acquiring skills rapidly, but with precisions through deliberate practice, like meaning-focused, goal-oriented efforts, so you can achieve mastery faster than traditional methods. So the process is not about speed alone, but about optimizing the time and efforts you invest to produce the best possible results. Together, these characteristics make ultra learning a powerful strategy for anyone looking to enhance their learning capabilities in a fast-paced world. So let's have a look about techniques of ultra learning. What kind of techniques we can use it over here is pretty simple and self-explanatory, that how to break bigger projects down into the prioritized tasks. First of all, we need to tackle complex subjects, and instead solving them at once, we have to break them down into smaller parts. So by dividing them into smaller parts, it can make it easier to focus on one aspect at a time, and it give you an idea about how you can efficiently prepare all kind of learning. By mastering each small part, you can gradually build up to understanding the entire subject. So break down tasks. You have, I mean, like a long list of tasks over there. Instead going with the big projects, you have to put it into the pieces, and by putting them into the small pieces, it would be easy for you and it would be easy for the students to understand. So once you are going to like break bigger projects down into the prioritized tasks, so it can help you to make connection with your students more strongly. The second one, like that is continuous challenge, that continuously push yourself beyond your current skill level. The reason behind me, like most of our faculty members would be agree with me that we are here in this environment for a long time. We are not pushing ourselves to learn something extra. I mean, like the one example is we are trying to bring a lot of different innovative skills and different sessions every year, every sessions. But I mean, like we are spreading our connections, our like all kind of session links all over the design university, and I believe more than 1,000 the foreign faculty members are working over here. But unfortunately, normally we can get in our sessions hardly 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or maximum till 100. So rest of them are still in the comfort zone. They are not going to push themselves to learn the new skills. So because they feel it that we don't need it, and the environment might possible don't let them push to learn something new. That's why they are constant. They are like sticky with the old traditional methods, and they are not going to have it but kind of continuously challenging themselves because they are in the comfort zone. So for yourself, if you are going to have some kind of ultra learning environments, you continuously push yourself beyond your current skill level. By stepping out of your comfort zone, it could expose yourself to new challenges. So once you do have new challenges, that can force you to learn and grow. And this gonna help you speed up the learning process and achieve higher expertise level more quickly. So I believe the one who is continuously pushing themselves to learn something new, they are definitely better than the one who is in the comfort zone and they are not going to learn something new. So sometimes even the language teachers are making a lot of blunder mistakes over there inside and outside classrooms. I have seen many I mean, like many people, they are belongs to academics, but once they start speaking, even then they do have a lot of mistakes over there because they said, according to them, that we don't need to upgrade ourselves because the environment over here don't need it. So this is what, like, this is your personal courage to put yourself in the challenge, try to learn something new. The one who is trying to learn something new, they are alive in the academic environment because the technology is quickly changing day by day. And if you are not going to upgrade yourself, you are not going to bind the technology in your academic activities, you are going to like obsolete soon. So the one who is pushing themselves for the challenge to accepting the different kind of challenges, you can put this example in the offices as well, at your home as well, in the society, wherever you can put the like this example, that the one who try to do something differently, they are different. But the one, out of 10, 9 are sitting, keep silent. The only one can try to do it something new. So the one who is inside the activity, they are pushing themselves to do something differently and sometimes once you came out from your like comfort zone, you feel some definitely there are diversities over there. The hard time might be you can receive over there, but the one who came out from comfort zone, they can have a lot of learning abilities that can put for the academic activities over there. So continuously pushing and taking challenges is also the part of ultra learning environment. So feedback and refinement is also really important. Actively seeking out feedback on your performance, whether from others or through self-assessment. So use this feedback to refine your techniques and correct mistakes. This basically process of learning and applying and adjusting in the crucial for continuous improvement and mastery. The reason behind feedback and refinement, why does it important? Because once you are delivering something inside the classroom, at that time, if there is no feedback environment at that time, you cannot get the exact results what you're looking for. Similarly, if you don't try to bring the feedback for your work and your performance, you cannot improve yourself. Sometimes if someone came up over there, they are dare to ask someone for the feedback, might possible the people start criticizing him or her. But I believe if someone is asking you for the feedback at that time, positively try to improve them. For myself, someone, if I'm looking someone to have some good activities, I can go and ask, appreciate them. And if they need some kind of improvement over there, I can mention that improvements that, okay, point one, point two, point three, you can improve yourself for the better delivery and better academic faculty members over there. So I believe being a faculty member, you all guys needs a feedback system, and based on that feedback, don't try to be personal with that feedback. Might possible sometimes faculty members and the one who belongs to the academics, they don't try to put and showcase them in front of others for the feedback. Because might possible there are multiple reasons over there. The one reason, it could be that most of the faculty members thinking that we are perfectly all right what we are doing, no need any kind of improvement. The second one, they are afraid of taking the feedback, because once you ask someone to have some kind of feedback over there, the people start criticizing them instead promoting their skills over there. So this is basically vice versa. Once you do have the courage to take the feedback for your environment, for your working style, and the one, if you are going to feedback someone else, at that time try to first pose all the positive points what they have it, and then try to give them feedback that, okay, you have this strengths and these are weaknesses, you can how. And then not only the feedback means like you're gonna give them some kind of solutions that, okay, these are your strengths, fine, but these are your weaknesses, and how you can convert your weaknesses into strength, that does matter. So sorry. So feedback and refinement also important for the academic environment, and especially for the techniques of ultra learning environment. So let's have a look about maximizing learning efficiency and effectiveness, that how you can maximize learning efficiency and effectiveness in our academic environment. Let's take a closer look at how the ultra learning approach is designed to enhance both learning efficiency and effectiveness. So this strategy basically, isn't just about learning quickly. It's about making sure that the learning process leads to meaningful, long-lasting results. So there are few key elements to achieving this balance. First, you have to eliminate the distraction. How you can eliminate the distraction? In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from notifications on a phone to interruptions in our environment. To truly mean, we can take the benefit from ultra learning environment. So it's essential to create a focused, white space. So this allows your mind to fully engage with the materials and absorb information more effectively. So the deeper your concentrations, the better your retention. So once you have the environment, for example, you are going to take some kind of classes, the training sessions, and you're going to deliver something. At that time, you have to make silent your phones, put them away from you, and try to make yourself to eliminate any kind of distractions. First, you have to keep the eye on all kind of distractions. Then at the time of delivery of the sessions, at the time of delivery of the academic activities, or you are going to have some kind of knowledge-based trainings, at that time you have to put your mobiles devices silently, because even any kind of notifications can distract you, and you can have to move to other words. For example, you are in session, and at that time you receive one WhatsApp notification over there, your complete attention divert on that side, and you can have you lost the connection with that informative sessions or any kind of academic activities over there. So you have to eliminate, this was just an example about the notification of the mobile devices, but you have to monitor in your surroundings any kind of distractions. You have to eliminate them first, and then you can set your goals over there. So next, set clear goals. Without the clear goals, you can't do anything. It's important to have a clear sense of purpose when approaching each learning section. So define exactly what you want to achieve, whether it's mastering a specific skill, understanding a concept, or completing a task. So you have to be clear. Actionable goals provide structures and motivation. So it can be making your learning process more efficient. And finally, deep focus. Ultra learning requires maintaining intense concentrations throughout the learning session. So this deep focus is what maximizes your outcomes. By being fully present in the moment and engaging yourself in the materials, you can accelerate your learning curve and reach higher levels of understanding in less time. So these basically elements work together to create a learning environment where you can get the most out of your efforts, ensuring like that both time and energy are used effectively. So this is the biggest example for your personal life as well, because I mean we have just discussed about that by being fully present in the moment, that can engage yourself in the material. Most people mostly if you can imagine for your personal life as well, sometimes we are just stuck with our past, and some people are stuck with their futures. They are constantly thinking about the past mistakes, and sometimes they're overthinking about their futures, but they are not living in the moment. Living in the moment means you have to keep and grab everything, whatever in your living moments. It could be the fascinating the different type of life hacks. You are going to miss some kind of happy moments over there, because you are stuck with your past moments, and sometimes you are overthinking for the future. Past, whatever has already done, whatever the mistakes you've been done over there, that is past. You cannot recover, and you cannot bring them back in the correct format. And the future, nobody knows. Being a Muslim, we believe that future is something that is still coming, and we can just prepare ourselves in a better moment. We have to live in the present moment. We can prepare ourselves. We can enjoy the moments, but we already have it. Don't wait for the bigger happiness and the bigger moments to enjoy. So whatever the moments you have it, just enjoy and keep yourself moving ahead at that time. So similarly, with academic activities, you need to eliminate distractions, and you have to set the clear goals, and you need deep focus. Once you do have the deep focus, at that time, the deep focus can be done only once you are in the present moment. If you keep yourself sticking with the past, or you're focusing on the future, you can't be deep focused. You do have it over there, and you cannot bring specific kind of results without all these keeping all these key elements in your mind. So that were ultra learning environments, that how you can maximize learning efficiency and effectiveness over there. So what kind of features of ultra environment to have it, we're going to discuss in detail about this one. The feature one is intense like focus. In any effective learning strategies, a focus plays a critical role. But in ultra learning environment, it takes on an even greater significance. What does it mean by it? Intense focus means dedicating yourself full attention and mental resources to the learning task in front of you. And this can allow you to absorb information more deeply and quickly. Once you have the intense focus, because we just discussed about the living in the moment, it means whatever you have in front of you, you need the full attention and mental resources to gather all kind of mental resources to for the learning task in front of you. So instead thinking something else, try to eliminate the distractions, and you need to bring your intense focus for the current moments. The second key features of ultra learning is self-directions. Unlike traditional learning, where a teacher or a course curriculum dictates what and how you learn, so self-direction puts you in control of your own learning journey. So this means that as an ultra learner, you are responsible for deciding what skills or knowledge you want to acquire, how you'll be approaching some kind of learning opportunities, and how much time and efforts you will dedicate to each area. So that is also really important for the self-direction environment instead of the traditional environment. Because in the directed environment, you are just being a silent member behind the teacher or faculty member or any kind of environment in any of the sessions. You just need to follow whatever you been asked to follow. But in the self directions, you have to set the goals by yourself, and the pace of the learning curriculum dictates all kind of learning environment you have to set by yourself. So that is really important in the self direction, that put you in the control your own learning journey. So you have to decide, either I have to go fast, I need to put myself a little slow, or I have to stop at that moment. The third feature of ultra learning is immediate feedback. Feedback is crucial for learning because it tells us how well we are doing and where we need to improve. In ultra learning environment, the focus is on receiving feedback is as quickly as possible. So you can adjust and improve your performance in real time. The faster you get feedback, the faster you can correct mistakes and refine your understanding or skill. We already discussed that feedback are playing a vital role in our life. Without the feedback, we cannot improve ourselves. But to bringing or taking the feedback from the co-workers, from the faculty, and being a faculty from the students, you are taking the feedback about the lectures, can improve your academic skills and activities over there, and you can better deliver the knowledge in coming days. Because once you ask for the feedback immediately after delivering any kind of sessions, or whatever the goals and paths you have set over there, the immediate feedback can bring back some kind of what might possible. You have done everything in the right directions, but there are some kind of points missing. And sometimes when you are preparing yourself, this is human psychology, that you feel yourself that everything is going perfectly all right. There is no need to improve yourself, and you cannot find your mistakes and your personality. Your personality is based on and prepared like this way, that human personality cannot recognize the mistake they are doing at that time. So the feedback can bring this kind of results that the others can see, they can analyze, and they can tell you in a better way that you're perfect, you need to improve, or this kind of things, you do have the strengths, and these are the weakness points, and you have to convert them into strength. So intense focus and different kind of self-direction activities you need to focus over there. So controlling your learning path and everything is really important. So self-directions and immediate feedback do have the relations between each other, because once you are self-paced online courses you're doing over there, you do have the progress through materials at your own speed, because especially after the corona, there are too many activities being done online, because almost 100% education after corona being converted online. Earlier it was partial, like we don't believe on the e-learning or distance learning courses over there, but after the corona it was like mandatory, because without the technology use or internet use we weren't able at that time to cater all kind of educational activity. So once the online education be in the part of our lives, so it's the self-paced online courses also introduced over there. At that time students need to decide that how they can be done their kind of activities, and the reason behind, because the teacher is going to give them the time, for example the 24-hour time. So they can set their deadlines. Either they have to start right after publishing or posting the assignments, or they have to wait for the last moment because they have the 24-hour time. So it's self-paced. They can set their pace by themselves. So you can have like different kind of independent projects. You can go and explore subjects deeply based on a personal interest, and you can make some kind of customized study plans as well. So by focusing on areas needing improvement, you can customize and you can have you can put all these kind of self-direction activities which can improve your learning. So we already discussed about the immediate feedback, why that is really important. So as a case study, language learning apps like instant correction and pronunciations and grammar allow learners to make adjustments and practice more effectively. So this is just a case study that what kind of immediate feedback can help you over there, because there are different softwares available like Grammarly, like there are many other softwares. Once you are putting and you're writing some kind of letter, so you're writing down some kind of application over there. So these type of softwares are giving you immediate feedback, that you write over there and immediately they can tell you that spelling mistake, grammar mistakes, you can correct, and they even giving you some kind of suggestions over there. So you can go ahead for multiple type of immediate feedback. One, you can use different type of softwares like Grammarly is really best for to improve the grammar for the corrections, and even you can use Grammarly, their paid versions for a lot of different activities like readjusting the text, rewriting the text, and Grammarly adjustment. Even you can ask them different type of activities. You can write some sentences and you can ask these softwares to correct them and give you a more good feedback. Even you can go with the chat GPT, Google-based different softwares. You can write, you can ask them. Now even preparing Insta post is really important. I mean, like, very easy for myself being a traveler, because I'm using different kind of softwares. I can use the chat GPT for my personal advantages. Like I want to prepare one Insta post for the Malaysia, or some kind of last time, like last week I've been visited for uh, uh, Genting Island or something like that. Instead, writing out all the information about this place, I just give them Genting Island and prepare Insta post with the hashtags, and it can give me all the details about the Genting Highland and their activities over there, and with the hashtag. So in 5 to 10 seconds, I can get a complete feedback for my queries. So you can use different kind of softwares to get the immediate feedback. Practice and repetition is also really important because this is the fourth feature of ultra learning, practice and repetition, which plays a vital role in building mastery over any skills or subjects, because this is self-explanatory. Once you're doing practice and you're doing repetitions again and again for the single task, it can make you more effective in the learning environment. So practice basically refers to actively engaging with the material or skills you are trying to learn. It's not enough to just like passively absorb information. So truly understand and retain it, you need to apply what you have learned through hands-on practices. So this could involve solving problems, performing tasks, or simulating a real world scenarios that test your knowledge or skills. And what repetition comes into play, because learning is a cumulative process, repeatedly practicing a task strengths, the connections in your brain, helping to move information from short-term memory to long-term memory retention. So the more you repeat a skill or concept, the more integrated it becomes. So this is the foundation of skill mastery, doing something constantly until it becomes second nature. I do have one question for you guys over here. That what kind of, I just have discussed about the immediate feedback and I gave you some examples about some softwares. What kind of feedbacks you can get it immediately in your point of view. Could anyone explain in the text format? We do have a couple of minutes to discuss about this one. I just need to know from your side what kind of ideas in your mind that, for example, I would like to take some kind of immediate feedback for my academic activities, for my sessions, for my lectures, or whatever the things I'm going to do. I need an immediate feedback. Either I'm doing correct or I do need to improve some kind of mistakes over there. What kind of immediate feedbacks in your mind that other than Grammarly or any other software, any kind of softwares in your mind, or any kind of idea in your mind that how you can bring some kind of immediate like feedback over there? I'm waiting for your answers. We do have a long list of participants with me. So please write few sentences that what kind of immediate feedback can help us to improve our skills. I'm waiting for you. Hello. I hope you can hear me clearly. Okay. Okay, Coolboard, Grammarly, ChatGPT. Okay, that's great. Asking directly to the audience in face-to-face sessions. Okay, fine, good. The question is, Dr. Hira, I mean, we have discussed recently about the immediate feedback. We have discussed a lot of different aspects about the immediate feedback, that why why is important, the immediate feedback, either essential for improvement or continuous adjustment. So I gave you some case study over there that we do have some language learning apps like Grammarly. We are typing over there and we are quickly getting back some kind of feedback in form of corrections. Either is the written mistakes or is Grammarly mistakes. So what is in your mind that how you can get immediate feedback other than these softwares? Good. Dr. Hina, yeah, that's really good idea, that by putting the polls over there about and putting asking some kind of questions. Okay, by Mentimeter, this is also good one. Anything else other than, for example, if I mean like over here, if I stop by myself and I'm asking you, okay, not to discuss with kind of like softwares, what kind of other ways to take the feedback from the students, either from the audience? Yep. Bahar Nisa. Dr. Mehrunisa, that's great idea by asking different questions from your session. You can take the feedback. Either they do have like, okay, if I'm going to put the questions over here, that what is the topic of our training session today? Don't write the like topic name. Just I mean like, okay, to know the comprehension level by asking questions. Okay. If I would like to say that till now, from last 40 minutes, we are in the sessions, what we are discussing in one sentence, can you elaborate what kind of, I mean, like sessions we do have it right now? Don't put the name of the session. In last 40 minutes, what we have discussed. Okay, good. Anyone else? Dr. Nasreen. Okay. Features of learning out of the box. Anyone else? What we have discussed in last 40 minutes. Be quick. You have a long list of participants over here. I just need your participation. Hello, silent members. Please try to communicate with me. I'm waiting for you. Okay. Self-learning. Okay. Good. Way of learning besides the classrooms. Need to go out of the comfort zone for learning new skills. Good. Anyone else? Four or five members are active out of 50. Elements of learning. Good. Okay. Learning skills. That was also part of our session. Anyone else? Ultra learning methods, content design, feedback online. That's great, Dr. Hina. You are intact with the session. Okay. That was basically the key points we have discussed till now, ultra learning environment. We are here to discuss about the ultra learning environment and how you can bring, I mean, like yourself inside, like by putting yourself, by pulling up yourself in the different challenges. You're bringing out some kind of feedback results. You're having a lot of different content design ideas and online courses and everything. We have discussed a lot in this one. How to take benefit from the learning exactly. Okay, that's what I want to know. And Alhamdulillah, mashallah, many of the faculty members are intact with me and they are listening what we have done over there. So we have just discussed about the practice and repetitions. We're going to have retrieval-based learning environment. So let us discuss about the retrieval-based learning environment. That is a powerful technique that enhance like memory retention by actively recalling information from memory. So rather than passively reviewing it, this is what like we were just doing retrieval-based learning. What kind of retrievals we have to do it over here? Because I just asked you different type of questions and you just recall in your mind and retrieve the information, and that is also part of learning. So this is basically a powerful technique. So this approach strengthens a kind of neural connections in the brain, making it easier to retrieve the same information in the future. Unlike traditional methods like rereading notes, retrieval-based learning forces, I mean, like it can force the brain to work harder, leading to better retentions and deeper understanding of the materials. So by testing yourself regularly, whether through quizzes, flashcards, or explaining like concepts, reinforce your knowledge and identify gaps where improvements is needed. This method is highly effective in helping learners retain information long term, making it a core features of ultra learning strategies. It ensures that what you learn like stakes and can be applied whether integrated confidence and precisions. And a biggest example is in just 3 minutes before, I mean, like I put some kind of questions over there that what we have learned in last 40 minutes. Might possible some of the faculty member is interacted with me from the start of the sessions, but some may be joined in between the sessions. So what the one who is with me from the starting, from the like 8 p.m. at that time until now, they start their retrieving the information in their mind, they recalling the information in their mind. At might possible at start they feel little hard to retrieve the information, but once they try over there and they they grab out some kind of ideas that, okay, we had this one ultra learning environment, we need to push ourselves and like as a challenge, we have to bring the immediate feedback and everything, all these information retrieving in your mind. In few seconds, you can retrieve and you can put all them on the like chat box. Believe me, this retrieving process put you in the working environment. So, for example, in after the session, after 10 days or later on, if you recall this information, till first 45-minute information recall quickly, because at that time I asked you and I put you in the harder time, then your mind start working. Okay, retrieve what we have done, what we have done, what we have done. So at least all the highlights of the sessions can recall in your mind at that time. So similarly, you can do inside the classroom. After 10 minutes of the class, you can ask some of the students what we are learning, what kind of points we have done till now, instead of me like delivering all the 40-minute lectures, and then you can ask them, okay, what we have done. At that time the student memory is sometimes a very short-term memory over there, because they are not mature enough to work with this kind of activities. So at that time, this is the teacher who can derive them their minds to recall and retrieve all kind of informations over there. So what you can do, you can go ahead with the flashcards. You are asking them some kind of quizzes and questions, and rather instead you're going to have some kind of like the fully delivered lectures and putting all the students passive. You can bring some kind of teaching strategies, and the one strategy is you can ask them one of the students to stand up and explain concepts to reinforce understanding and identify area for review. So once you are teaching others, you are bringing all the information in your mind, and this is the myth as well. Another like saying that if you having the problem to understanding some kind of like lessons, sessions, or whatever the problem you have it over there, just start teaching others. And once you start teaching others, explaining yourself all these activities and all these parameters to others, at that time your mind start working more actively. Your mind retrieving the information that, okay, teachers guide us in this way, they been like taught us these points, and at that time your mind start retrieving all the information over there once you are teaching others. So this is the best way inside the classroom. You can use these kind of methods. One of these methods, flashcards, quizzes, or teaching others. You can ask after 5 or 10 minutes, like some of the students, you can ask some of the questions. Okay, repeat this uh, lecture what I am delivering over there. So see the difference and see the results over there, because we just make the practice. Mean like I did it with you, and I believe the one who responded me in the chat box, it means like they retrieve a lot of different like ideas and a lot of different like informations in their mind. So Dr. Shella, text of the slide is not clearly visible. Oh, I'm sorry, really? Anyone else have this kind of issue? Because with me, everything is perfectly all right. If anyone else have the problem, it means I need to check the internet connection. Otherwise, Ms. Shahla, you may check your internet connection, please. Anyone else have any problem with the? Okay, it's fine with me. Okay, it's look clear. So it means the one who is not able to have like the clear presentations in front of them, it means they do have the internet issues, the local okay, so okay, some Dr. Hina Naim, it's clear. Okay, Dr. Rima, it's clear. Dr. Nasreen, it's fine. It means please check your connection. Might possible there is some internet connection issues with you guys. That's why you have the problem, because if the problem on my side, then everyone do have the same issues. But I believe not everyone have the same issue. So it means that some of them do have the internet problem. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take the next step here. That is feature number 6, intense challenge. So intense challenge focus basically on pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone to accelerate learning and growth. In ultra learning, simply practicing what you already know isn't enough. The idea is to engage with tasks and problems that are difficult and mentally demanding. So it can be forcing your brain to adapt and develop new skills. So by constantly tackling these intense challenges, you strengthen your abilities more quickly. And effectively then through different kind of easy repetitive tasks. So this feature is about like embracing discomfort and failure as like part of the learning process. So when you push yourself to solve harder problems or perform tasks at a higher difficulty, you strengthen your limits, which leads you to the faster improvement. And the more you challenge yourself, the more resilience and adaptable your mind becomes at a time, making you better equipped to handle complex situations in the future. Intense challenge is key to like reaching higher levels of mastery. And some kind of example you can quote over here: intense challenge. Can someone quote some examples about the intense challenge? What kind of challenges that can push beyond comfort zone, and how you can learn new techniques, how you can apply the skills in novel contexts? Anyone else? The greatest growth comes from pushing the boundaries of your current abilities and embracing challenges. Okay, I'm here to ask you one question. Do you have an idea that what kind of intense challenge can put you in the driving seat? I can tell you one thing over here that, okay, I'm giving you that idea, then you can write over here. It would give you an idea that 5 minutes before I asked you one question that what we have learned, what was the key points of our session till now. Some of them stayed blank. Some of you stayed silent. Some of you start thinking little bit, challenging yourself. Okay, let me check what was in the session, and you bring some of the sentences. Some of you put your mind, I mean, like working hardly. No, 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 I have to answer, I have to answer, I have to answer. So you bring the complete, the conclusion and results of last 40 or 45 minutes over there. So this was the intense challenge yourself, because some of them, or around 80%, stay silent because it's a comfortable zone. You don't want yourself in, I mean, like challenge your mind that what we have done. But at least 20 minutes tried their best to bring some informations and ideas that what we have done in last 45 minutes. And you start speaking about this one. So this was like intense challenge for your mind and bringing harder. The one in these 20%, some of them just take it as a simple challenge and bring few lines, only one line. I mean, maybe one faculty member write over there, okay, that was the feedback, one another write some other points. But some of you bring the complete, the whole story of the session. So it means the one who is taking intense challenge more harder, mean like giving the task to your mind, and try to face the difficulty, they are bringing the more information over there. So do you have any other intense challenge, examples over there, that how you can do it over there? The desire of learning. Okay, fine. We can say the desire of learning, but I believe your mind always putting you on the behind seat, the back seat, because the reason the psychologically, once you are in the sessions, or once you even sometimes you are you do have the desire of learning, but at that time you are not able to challenge yourself to learn in the similar path. Anyone do have any other example for the intense challenge, how you can challenge yourself, or how you can put some kind of different kind of ideas and different kind of stories which can help students to bring some kind of challenging environment? That's what, like, coming out from comfort zone, but sometimes you are not able to come out from the comfort zone. You need to force, I mean, there should be someone who can force you to come out. Right now I'm asking you questions over here, and I'm continuously asking you questions. Okay, no, please let me know. So at least after a few seconds you start responding me. Initially, for initial 10 to 15 seconds, nobody responds everywhere, because if I'm not forcing you to respond, you're not going to come out from the comfort zone. So what kind of other than self motivation, Dr. Hina, that is really good, that self motivation is one of the best tool, but you know that out of hundreds might be few do have the self motivation. Otherwise you need to motivate them. And being a teacher, once you are inside the classroom, how you can challenge them, what kind of things which can challenge the students to come out from the comfort zone, or do have the self motivation over there? Anyone, do you have some kind of examples over there? Example, bring the example from your personal experience as well. Any kind of personal experience. It doesn't mean like you bring some kind of techniques inside the classroom. Might be you can have some techniques with your kids, might be you do have some kind of techniques with your colleagues, with your friends, anywhere. Okay, good. Dr. Naseem, being communicative to them to get them on easy lines. Good. Great, Dr. Mehrunisa. That is really good idea, that you need to push the students to answer what I'm asking in the class. Anyone else? Okay, a resource accessibility, videos, PPT. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, with kind of resources, you can be challenge yourself. But my question over here, please do share your personal experience, that how you can challenge yourself to bring bring the difficult activities, making them more easy. Anyone else? We do have a long list of participants with us. Only few are responding. Dr. Hina, Dr. Meranisa, Dr. Nasreen, I think out of 50 or 60, only 8 to 10 responding. Okay, through graphics, what kind of graphics? Dr. Vakil, okay. What kind of graphics, and how you can like challenge them with this one? Dr. Santi, that's great, that giving real examples, we can motivate them. Can anyone just put any of the real example, let them work in groups and do brainstorming? Very good, Dr. Ali. Can anyone just share with me the real life example, that how you can challenge, for example, any of the story of your personal life, Personal life means like you are trying to learn something, and at that time you were not able to do it and you put yourself in the difficult situation, and then you learn. Asking the students their own. Okay, good. Just one example I want from you guys, everyone, that how you can put yourself, I mean, how you can challenge your mind to learn something. Okay, Dr. Atya, critical thinking relating to real life situations. Very good. That's also applicable. Anyone else? The greatest growth comes from pushing the boundaries of your current abilities and embracing challenges. Good, Dr. Naseem. Very nice. Tell me one thing, once you are in this environment, and might possible some of the faculty members more than a decade in this environment. In this environment, how did you challenge yourself to go with the, okay, I have one questions. Out of many questions or one question. That in last 1 year, how many of you have done any of the certification, any of the online course, or any of the engaging activity which improve your skills in last 6 months? In last 6 months, any of you have done any kind of certification, any kind of activity which improve your academic skills, or anything new you have done other than the teaching the courses? Anything which you have done for yourself to improve your skills? Good. YouTube training course for simulation in nursing. Great. Anyone else? Very good. Dr. Salini, Dr. Santi. Anyone else? So you can see the results. Out of a long list of participants, uh, only few have okay, good, published research paper, excellent. Publishing some research, also doing something good for the life. Online workshops, okay, good. Now we make the category over here. There are, okay, online workshop. Okay, great. Thank you. Here we can categorize, there are three type of participants in our session. One, who have done some kind of advanced courses with the certifications. The second one, they have done some kind of activities, online courses, but there are no certification. And on workshop, very good, Dr. Asma. Dr. Sami, not 6 months ago, but last year I did send down. Okay, I have discussed okay, we are like cater down all the list. Number one, the one who have done the certifications to improve their skills in last 6 months. The second one, they have done some kind of online workshops to improve their self. This is the category two. The category three, they are 80% and they are silent. It means they have done nothing. So you can imagine right now we are discussing about the intense challenge. In last 6 months, only few out of 50 staff members, might possible 2 or 3 or 4 have done the certifications, and some of them have done like online workshops, hand-on experience, different kind of webinars. Okay, fine. But there are huge numbers. Very good, Dr. Sumethi. So there is a huge number, they have done nothing. So it means they are not coming out from the comfortable environment over there. Attended IATEL online sessions, population. Very good, Dr. Abab. So that's what how you can challenge. It's pretty simple and pretty easy to understand for all the staff member and everyone who is in the sessions, that how you can break down your categories, that the one who bigger the challenge of to their minds, that intense challenge to their mind to make it more difficulty, because once you're going to achieve or attain the certifications, you need to meaning do more hard work there, because you need to pass some kind of like assignments and quizzes over there, some kind of papers, then you can receive the certifications. Okay, this is the harder, the toppest level of challenge, the one who did it for themselves. The second challenge, that was little lesser challenge to your mind and out of comfort zone, that was like you said, okay, I have to take some kind of online courses, some like YouTube videos or something like that, some workshop webinar at that time, because this is little less challenge than the one who got and attained the certifications, because here you are not going to attend some kind of putting yourself in the challenge for quiz or exams or some kind of participations in the difficult environment. You just sit back as a passive member, but you learn something. But the most bad thing is for those who didn't do anything. They didn't go for the certifications. They didn't try to learn all online webinar. They didn't do anything. They are just sleeping. They feel like they don't need anything. So in my opinion, the one who is trying to do something is better than the one who is sleeping. The one who is running, he is the best one. The one who is walking, that is also good, but lesser than the one who is running. The one who is sleeping is the most in the mean like silent mode. So I believe the one who is in the silent mode and they're sleeping, they're not doing anything, they are the one, they cannot bring the challenge in their life, and they cannot do anything good for the academic. What they do, they will receive the chapter, they will receive some kind of information from the heads of the departments, and they deliver as it is. But they are not going to put something innovative in these sessions by themselves. But the one who have attained the certifications, once they receive the similar lectures, believe me, the one who is doing continuously working on their like academic skills, similar lectures, for example, chapter 1, 2 teachers do have the same informations need to deliver. The one who have like the certifications in last 6 months, or he took some kind of like knowledge in last 6 months, his or her lecture would have the complete different way of deliverance. The one who didn't do anything, they will take the information and they will deliver as it is. But the one who is connected with the informations, they are connected with the technology, because the technology is evolving day by day. It's not waiting for the 6 month or 1 year, because it's on daily basis. In daily basis, something new is coming over there. Some new softwares are coming, some new techniques being introduced over there. So the one who is connected with these skills, their lecture and their informations delivery could be the completely different the one who is just delivering the knowledge. So I believe this is the best way to bring the you can say the example of intense challenge, that you have to put yourself in the difficult situation. Either you are going for the certifications, or you are going to have some kind of online learning activities over there. Many of the I belong to the computer science field, and many of others belongs to the similar field, but they're asking me sometimes the questions that what is the answer for this one, because might possible they are not affiliated with the technology so much, because but myself, I always try to put in the challenge to bring the some new solutions over there. I am, for example, like I do have the similar iPhone, and 10 other peoples to have the similar iPhone, but they are not exploring all the features over there. And if they have any problem, might possible they can come and ask you, the one who is exploring more. So this is what the one who is challenging themselves more, they are bringing the information more. So this is a long, I mean, like discussion. I can speak for hours on this one, but for you, there is one suggestion for the one who is silent. And this is 80% in our session. The one might possible they are just log in and they just mute it and they're working with their like kids or outside. They just want a certificate. They want to be inside the session, but they don't want to learn something. So even then, I mean, like for the silent peoples, I just want to give you one like suggestions that be a part of the. I mean, if you are here and if you are not the part of this sessions, it doesn't matter me like you receive the certificates or whatever the thing. But if you have learned something, then if you're receiving something, it give you the like peace in your heart that okay, by attending this session, I stay for a couple of hours with this session, and I mean, like I'm going to populate some kind of informations, and I'm going to implement and some new ideas, new techniques in my classroom. So that does help you a lot to work in a better environment. So let's look about application of ultra learning environment that, okay, what kind of applications we do have it. This is another challenging thing. So applications of ultra learning environments span across various fields, offering powerful benefits to both individuals and organizations. In addition, and especially in education, ultra learning environments can be used to accelerate skill acquisition, and it can improve retention and promote deep understanding of complex subjects. So students can engage in self-directed learning, practice retrieval-based techniques, and receive immediate feedback to enhance their performance. In professional settings, ultra learning environments enable employees to quickly master new technologies or business skills. So making them more adaptable in fast changing industries. These environments are also applied in personal development, where learners take on intense focus challenge to master hobbies and different kind of languages or other personal goals efficiency. So overall, ultra learning environment creates an effective and flexible framework for mastering a wide range of skills and knowledge areas. So you have to focus on your professional development. You have to go with the career advancement and doing some kind of skill development. You have to go with the personal growth. You have to go with the academic success as well. So ultra learning environment basically are educational settings that influence advanced technology to provide immersive, personalized, and highly efficient learning experiences. So the concept is basically rooted in the use of cutting edge tools such as artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality, different kind of blockchain and IoT to enhance learning outcomes. So, like here are some key applications of ultra learning environment. The first one is immersive learning via VR and AR. Virtual reality and augmented reality. You already do have an idea what is the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality? Do you have an idea? Because we have done many sessions on virtual reality and augmented reality. Anyone? Just give me an idea. You have an idea about virtual reality. What is the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality? I'm not going to discuss in detail this one, but in 30 seconds, just reply me. You have an idea what is the difference between VR and AR? In just 30 seconds. Okay, what, Dr. Hira? What is the difference between them? We do have 30 seconds to discuss about what is the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality. Hello, members. Hello, participants. Hello, faculty members. I'm with you. I'm asking you a question. What is the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality? AR uses real world setting. Okay. Okay. Is it searching take time from Google? Okay, VR is completely virtual. Okay, fine. Are you searching out from Google? Okay. At least two members try to find out some solutions. It doesn't matter from where they bring the information, but they are trying to bring some information. Rest all of you are silent. Okay. Okay, virtual reality and augmented reality provide highly immersive learning experiences, allowing students to explore concepts and environment in ways that traditional methods cannot. This is especially useful in subjects like biology, history, architecture, and engineering, where virtual labs, 3D models, and simulations enhance understanding. The reason behind why virtual reality and augmented reality is beneficial for the studies because some of the tasks cannot be done in the real basis. I can give you some examples. For instance, medical students can practice surgeries in a risk-free virtual environment, or engineering students can interact with like 3D models of complex systems. So instead, you're putting, because earlier when these technologies were not available, all the medical students can perform like the real task on either on the human or in the like animals. But right now they do have risk-free virtual environments, so they can perform all kind of activities instead in the real environment. Before going to the real environment, they can practice as much as they can because it's risk free and they are not going to take like any life risk for the real environment. So at that time, the medical students can perform a lot of different things by using the virtual reality and augmented reality. Similarly, the engineering students can interact with the 3D models for the complex system. So they instead they are going to practice in the real environment. They are going to have a lot of different different like 3D models so they can collaborate over there. The next one is personalized learning through AI. How you can do it by using AI. It can analyze students' performance in real time, offering personalized learning paths based on individuals' strengths, weaknesses, and preferences. So AI-driven platforms adapt to the learner's pace and style. It can ensure optimized engagement and better retention of the information. So these systems also provide intelligent tutoring, giving instant feedback and helping students focus on areas needing improvement. So I already discussed there are some different platforms. For example, the Grammarly Quill Board, they are equipped with the AI. So once you're writing something by the based of AI analysis, they can give you the feedback either this sentence is correct, it has the grammar mistakes, or the you need to rewrite this text, and they can give you a lot of different suggestions as well. Okay, this sentence is better than the one you have written over there. So AI equipped real-time environment can offer you a different analyzing the student performance. You can easily over there, I mean, you are using different kind of environment like Blackboard, you do have it over there. So it is also the part of this technology which can enhance and analyze the performance of the students. The next one is collaborative learning platforms. So ultra learning environments foster collaborations by providing cloud-based platforms where students can work together in real time, regardless of their physical locations. So tools like virtual whiteboards, shared workspaces, and remote conferences can be facilitated with the teamwork. So these platforms also integrate AI-based collaboration assistants that guide and manage groups projects by recommending roles and tasks based on individual competencies. So by collaborating learning platforms, there are too many different platforms are available. One Blackboard is one of them that you can, it doesn't matter the students, the physical appearance, they are virtually present over there. Either one is living in Riyadh, the other one is in Medina, the third one in the Jizan. It does not matter at all, but they do have the collaborative learning platform, so they can perform the equal activities on this platform. And it's just like physical environment. They are sitting inside the classrooms. The next one is skill development through simulations. This is one of the best skill, I believe, in this era, because we have just discussed about, I mean, like what kind of advanced simulations to create real world scenarios where learners can apply theoretical knowledge, whether it's flight simulators for pilot training, business simulators for management students, or disaster response training for emergency services. So simulations provide hands-on experience without real world risk, because we have just discussed in last slides that the medical students can perform in the risk-free environment. Engineers can perform in the 3D models environment. So similarly, the one who want to be a pilot, they can have the training on the simulators. Simulations mean it can bring you the environment. I mean, like it looked like the real environment. The one who is sometime uh, you can visit in the, I believe, Kadi Mall. There is, I think, one 7D Sandmore something available over there. Once you go inside, they give you some glasses, 3D glasses, and they put the headphones on your ear. And at that time, you start feeling it that you are driving the car, you are driving some kind of like the motorbikes, or you are in the real environment. So this is what, like, these are the simulators. The pilots doing some trainings on the aeroplane. Instead, in the real environment, they're doing in the simulator environment, so they feel like they are in the real environment, but that is the risk-free environment. So the technology giving us the solutions every day, and better solutions. For example, earlier the medical students performing all the experiments on the real human body or the animal body, but now they are performing all these experiments on in the virtual environment, in the simulators, in the simulation environment, in the 3D environment. So this is the risk-free. Technology is helping us a lot to learn more perfect in the perfect way. Micro learning and just-in-time learning. So ULEs offers micro learning experiences where content is broken into small. We have already discussed that what is the benefit once you are pieces down, mean like you're pieces down the informations, and then you're manageable units that can be consumed quickly. So learners can access bite-sized lessons on demand, which is particularly effective for busy professionals. So, for example, if you are quite busy, instead taking the long sessions or lectures, at that time you can put it down in the pieces, and some pieces on demand you start whenever you have time. During this time, you can learn effectively. So just-in-time learning allows individuals to learn when they need specific information or skills, improving learning efficiency. So just-in-time learning means like when you need something, you can search over there. Okay. So like you can have an idea about just-in-time learning. Okay. I'm going to put one question over here. Just-in-time learning, what does it mean? Allows individuals to learn when they need specific information or skills, improving learning efficiency. What is the example for this one? Just-in-time learning. If you put the example, what it could be? quickly in 30 seconds. Just-in-time learning. What does it mean? No, Dr. Hina. Okay, something else. Okay, do some brainstorming. I just said just-in-time learning allows individuals to learn when they need specific information or skills, improving learning efficiency. What does it mean? Again, Dr. Habab, okay. Exactly. Dr. Naseem, this is what exactly I'm looking for. For example, okay, give me some example. Anyone else? Answer me with some examples, okay? Then I could easily understand. Okay, just-in-time learning allows individuals to learn when they need specific information. When they need some specific information. What it could be the example? Demonstrate, okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Mhm. Anything else in your mind? Just in time learning means that, for example, okay, I'm going to give you some examples over here that would help you out. Okay. You just buy the new phone and you want to set up this phone. Okay. The phone is in your hand, but you don't know how to set up this one, what to do with this. For example, the Apple phone, you just have it, the iPhone 16 right now in your hand, and you want to set up, but you don't know what you will do. What you will do. You have one new phone and you want to set up what you need to know right now, what you will do at that time. Excellent. Okay, that's great. But most of the people dare to go with the step by step instructions. Okay, check on, very nice. Okay, I'll search Google. Good. You could have two or three solutions for this problem. You have the new phone. One, you will try to find out the person who know this platform, and you will go to him or her and give your phone and ask them to set up. Most easiest way. And most of the people do like this. I mean, like out of 199 do like this. They don't try to do it by themselves. They're afraid because you are spending a lot of money and you afraid like, I'll not do it. But Dr. Mehnisa, you said I'll try myself. This is what I mean, like, I would like to tell you that the second part is, if you don't know, you will try to learn. You will consult with the Google. You will ask, Google will answer you for everything. The person at least need to know that how to ask the question to the Google. Otherwise, Google have the answers for everything, whatever you have the query over there. I rely on the number of views. Okay. Number of views, that would be okay. But the question is over here, like the one you are going with someone person, I mean like someone who know already, and you just give him or her and they will set up for you. The second, you will prefer to go open some kind of YouTube videos. You need to search with the Google. You need to learn that how to set up. Then you will follow this video and one by one you will set up over there. So this is the best way. This is the best way, that at least this is called just-in-time learning. You have some kind of like issues at that time, you need to learn about this one. So this can allow individuals to learn when they need specific information. So when you need some specific information, instead running towards finding some people that, okay, I need this, you have to try yourself. And even after trying, I mean, like, if you are having some kind of troubles, you can ask the experts as well. No problem. It doesn't mean like you are not going to ask the experts, because the one who is expert in this field can guide you more effectively. But at least you try yourself first. And once you are going to the expert, at least you do have a 10% knowledge for this product over there. But if you're directly going to the expert, at that time might be you are not able to ask some questions, the perfect or proper questions that what you are looking for. So most of the people are not helpful. Oh no, Dr. Sal, I mean, not everyone. You're right. But the problem is why people are not helpful, because you are not going to them with the preparation. Once you have done some kind of preparation, for example, you are going to the expert and you are going to ask them, okay, I know this, but I am stuck on this point. He or she can quickly figure out this problem. Okay, sir, you have to do this and you will be sort out. But every time you are going to them and ask them, I have zero knowledge about this one, and please do it. And so most of the people reluctant to do it because it take time. Definitely, everyone is engaged with their own activities. But once you are going to them with the research you have done by yourself, then I believe everyone is, I mean, like, willing to answer you or help you over there. That's great. So the next one is AI-based assessment and feedback. So ultra learning environment often integrate AI to provide automated assessments and real-time feedback. These assessments are basically tailored to learners' progress and performance, ensuring continual improvement without needing manual intervention. So AI also help in analyzing the effectiveness of teaching methodologies, allowing educators to adjust and improve their strategies. So that's what AI-based assessments and feedback can be done over there. So this was the, I mean, like, applications of ultra learning environment. You can go with the immerse learning via VR and AR. We've discussed it in detail. Personalized learning through AI, collaborative learning platforms, skill development through simulations, micro learning, and just-in-time learning. So AI-based assessment and feedback. Now we are going to have it like as we are using Blackboard. So let's have a look the ultra learning environment of it. So what we do have the environment with the Blackboard. So I do have a short video for you guys. Just go through with this one.
Learning is a lifelong journey towards becoming a contributing, effective, and proud member of society. On a journey, a path towards self-discovery. Her journey is shaped by knowledge acquisition, but more importantly, it's about her shared experiences. During this educational journey, she'll develop a sense of self and make informed decisions about her future. Her journey is marked by accomplishments. And she'll experience new decision points and collaborative learning that exists outside of a traditional classroom. The new learning experience is supported by our ecosystem of integrated solutions that span K-12 education and higher ed. Blackboard Learn, our flagship LMS, has been redesigned to support the changing needs of learners. With the new Ultra experience, learners receive curated notifications about their courses. Course content is instantly available, and interacting with classmates and instructors is easy. With Blackboard Collaborate, learning has no boundaries. Rich video and audio create a seamless learning experience, and learners can easily study with one another in and out of class. And our brand new BB Student app ties all of our capabilities together into a single, contained, learner-centric solution. This simple, easy-to-use mobile design helps learners move quickly through the app. Students can view course content and track progress through their course. And video and audio collaboration is fully integrated into the mobile product for learning on the go. This is a lifelong journey, a twisting path of rich experiences and personal and professional growth. And as learners experience personalized and connected education, they build and refine their identity, gain confidence and knowledge, and transform their lives, their community, and society. This is the new learning experience from Blackboard.
So let's have a look. You already know about Blackboard. We are not going to discuss a lot of things about this one because from last 5 years, like you're using the Blackboard, but there is a little introduction to Blackboard. So how you can learn with the Ultra experience for instructors.
Maybe you've heard. Blackboard is crafting a new approach for our teaching and learning environment through simple navigation and a new course experience. Let's take a look. The first time you log in, you are welcomed by the first-time user experience. On-screen tips that guide you as you explore and create content. In the list where your name appears, you have access to core features. Your profile, courses, organizations, and your global pages for calendar, messages, and grades, and the activity stream displays up-to-the-minute action for all of your courses. Right now, let's focus in on your courses. Depending on the setting chosen by your system administrator, when you access your course, you will either see the familiar original course view with the traditional Blackboard Learn layout and workflows, or you will see the new Ultra Course view where everything is organized so that all the course material, interactions, and tools are right at your fingertips. You can quickly add content to your course, check the course calendar, drop in on class discussions, access the course gradebook, and even send a message. So welcome to the Ultra Experience, a learner-centered environment designed to improve user efficiency and satisfaction in a modern, comfortable, simple, and responsive interface. We hope you're as excited about it as we are.
So we're gonna have it Ultra course view preview in Blackboard Learn with the Ultra experience. So here we do have a short animated video for you guys.
You can fully explore your original course in the Ultra preview before you make the switch. You can also review a list of features and functions that change or won't carry forward if you convert. Let's take a look. You can only preview courses that aren't currently open to students. You can make
But remember one thing that the Design University not yet implemented the Ultra environment. So this is just for to give you an idea that once you have the Ultra environment, what kind of features you do have it in coming days. Soon it's gonna be implemented in Design University, the Ultra environment.
your course private while you try the Ultra preview. On the Courses page, select Make Course Private in the Courses menu. Next, open your course and select the Experience the New Learn icon in the top right corner of the page. If this option isn't available, your system administrator has specified that this course must remain in the original course view and you will not be able to use the Ultra Course preview. In the pop-up window, start the conversion to the Ultra Course view. When the conversion completes, return to the Courses page, access your course, and check out how your content looks in the Ultra Course view. In the Ultra Course preview, you can see exactly how your content will look if you decide to permanently switch to the Ultra Course view. Select the View Details link in the banner or the Course Exceptions link in the Details and Actions area to view how many items won't carry forward in the Ultra Course view. These items are known as exceptions. In the Conversion Details panel, select a priority group to view the specifics so you can make the best decision for your course. Some features aren't currently available in the Ultra Course view. For detailed information, be sure to check out our help documentation. Simply go to help.blackboard.com and search for Ultra Course Preview. After you preview the Ultra Course view, it's decision time. You can either permanently convert the course to Ultra or stay with the original version. Select the course view you want in the bar at the bottom of the screen. If you select Back to Original Course, your course will revert to the way it was before the preview. Any changes you made to your course during the Ultra preview will be lost if you go back to the original course view. If you select Use Ultra Course, you make the conversion permanent. After the conversion completes, you can open the course to students when you're ready.
So here is the conclusion for our session summary of the key points. We have discussed about the intense focus, minimize distractions, and dedicate focus time for learning, self-directions, take control of your learning path with clear goals and personalized plans. So immediate feedback, use prompt feedback to quickly correct mistakes and refine skills, practice and repetition, reinforce knowledge and skills through consistent practice. So retrieval-based learning, what we have done today, a lot of retrieval of the information. I believe some of you guys learn a lot by this technique that actively recall information to strengthen memory retention. So this is really important for you and for the student as well. So you can put this technique inside the classroom as well for the students. So interleaved learning. So this is makes different topics during practice to enhance problem solving. So intense challenges. Embrace difficult tasks to push beyond your comfort zone and foster growth. So that's what we have key points of this session. So final thoughts, adopt these ultra learning strategies to enhance your learning journey, create focus-friendly environments, set clear goals, seek feedback, practice regularly, use retrieval techniques, mix learning topics, and embrace challenges for outstanding results. That's what we can do it very easily. That's what we have done for this session. If you have any questions about this session, please, you can ask me the question. If anybody have any question, you can ask. Thank you, Dr. Habab. We met in the session after a long time, so we always try to bring something innovative, something new, which can help you at least to learn some new techniques. But definitely, without your participation, we can't do it. Every time I try to engage you guys, so only 20% staff members get engaged with me during the sessions, and I believe these 20% are getting some new techniques as well. Like once you are doing some brainstorming, trying to help you, it's not helping you out. I mean, many of other getting solutions by your thoughts and by your efforts, by your putting once you're responding with some kind of techniques and answers for my questions. So I would request everyone during the sessions, at least be active. If you've been here, the 50 or 60 members or 100 members been here, and only 10 are participating, it means rest of all 90 people are sitting there silently, or either they just log in for the certificate purposes. So no problem, you will get the certificate, but at least you, once you've been connected with my session, at least once you're leaving this session, you could have some information. So it can be beneficial for everyone, not for your personality only. So be always engaged with my sessions. Once I'm asking you, it doesn't mean like I'm giving you like it's exam and I'm putting you some in the difficult situations to analyze that who have more knowledge or and who have less knowledge. My purpose, I mean, like the connectivity and engagement is only to share the knowledge. And once you are sharing your knowledge, even with the one word or with one sentence, at least you are the part of the session. We are trying to learn something. So we always try to bring some informative sessions. Be in touch and keep registering yourself. And please, before leaving, I would like to let you know that you have at least put your employee ID in front of your name. So rename and put your employee ID. So this would help us to like assign you the certificates. Abdurrahman, Dr. Abdurrahman, please put your employee ID in front of your name. Dr. Aruna, Dr. Tia Tasneem, Dr. Nadia, Dr. Vakil, okay, Dr. Habab, Mahareen. So everyone have to put your employee ID in front of your, if you're using the Mac, if you scroll down the mouse, the pointer on your name, there is more button. Click on this one, and on the bottom you can find out rename. You just need to put the employee ID in front of that. If you're using the Android devices, there is a more button again. Maybe three dots. You just need to click and rename yourself. That would help. Dr. Bob, open your name, like participants list, and in front of on your name, uh, just hover on your name and there is more button or three dot button. Great, great, Dr. Arvind. Well done. So it's time for signing off. Hope to have some more good sessions in coming days. So stay tuned with us.